Okay, so recently it seems like there's been a little bit of concern in terms of VTubing in general, and obviously a particular VTuber being Sameko Saba. Now, yeah, obviously we covered Saba quite a bit whenever she first debuted, as that was such a huge deal. It was almost one of the most popular VTuber debuts we've ever seen. I think it was like second place, which is pretty insane. And obviously, yeah, she's been doing great for a little while, but people have started to get a little bit worried due to the fact of, yeah, it's been almost a month since she last streamed. Obviously, yeah, she's been pretty consistent with it, and then, yeah, it suddenly dropped off. Now, there's been many kind of things floating around, and I kind of wanted to, I guess, clear a lot of it up and talk about it, because a lot of people were trying to spout this as some kind of drama, when I think in actual case, it's just people that are concerned for Saba in general, right? This was one of the posts that got popular, got over 40k views, saying, is she actually okay? People saying, you know, if you laugh, you go to hell. They say it's flu season, so who knows? I hope she's doing well. Said she brings up health issues. Members might know more about it, or just choose whatever conspiracy theory that tickles your fancy. They're probably fine. Hopefully she's getting ready to spend time with her family during the holidays. She'll be back when she feels well enough to stream, right? And yeah, obviously there's well, either sick or is a millionaire that don't feel like working, which again could be the case. You never know, but I don't think this is a case for drama. I don't think there needs to be any kind of you know, crazy situation going on here, because obviously Saba has actually commented on it herself back in November 19th, almost a month ago. She said, "Yo-ho, sorry for the very late notice, but streams and activities will be spotty for me for at least a little while as I deal with some health related issues. But as soon as I feel well and able, I will pop in. Thank you always for your patience." So yeah, obviously it seems like she's going through some kind of health stuff. Now, as I said, you know, people have been speculating all sorts of things, right? Not just with health or anything, just with like in general about Saba, which I thought was a little bit weird because obviously she has very clearly stated that it is her health. And there's been some people saying, I ain't addressing any of this stuff recently on timeline. Just ignore them all. They ain't worth the time. It's valid to miss her, but let's not make the same mistakes again. Just wish her a quick recovery. And obviously there's been other things as well. For example, this one said the drama on the timeline has been silly lately. She doesn't owe anyone anything, and if you were there for 1.0, you know that this is very fairly normal occurrence and happens all the time with her health and happiness. I hope she's doing well and having fun, which again, obviously, yeah, this is apparently something that has always been a thing, even with her past life. So again, people, you know, pretty used to this happening anyways. But again, I don't think that this is people trying to spread drama. Like this post, I don't think this is people trying to spread some kind of weird thing. I know this got a lot of hate. It's got 155 likes to 40k. But again, you know, people are just concerned. People are out of the loop. Maybe they didn't see the tweet from Saba or whatever. I didn't originally see the tweet from Saba. So I think people are just asking the question of where she is due to the fact that there is a lack of streams, because there is one thing that is very, very clear and obvious, that she hasn't been streaming, right? And obviously she has given her own reason for it, being health, stuff like that. Again, that's totally fine. She's totally allowed to do that. You know, there's no drama here surrounding this. But I don't know why some people were saying stuff like the drama on my timeline is silly lately. Again, I wouldn't class this as drama. I would class this as someone concerned or, you know, whatever, worried about what's going on with Saba. I think that's honestly it. And I don't think there needs to be anything else really added onto that, right? And I don't think there needs to be anybody hung up for that. People saying Saba hasn't streamed in a month. Hope she's okay though and doing well. And obviously, yeah, as you can see here, this is over on the Saba subreddit as well. It's got 1.6k upvotes. People saying the mod here saying reminder to respect rule 5 and 6. Speculating about her health issues isn't productive, and more frequently than not, we see people sharing misinformation and pushing alarmism onto other fans, so please refrain from doing it. Longish breaks were always common during her career and something we should expect, especially during busy times like the holiday. She always comes back, there's no need to fret until she returns. Just play some of her VODs or spend time in another hobby. They said she said on Twitter a few weeks ago that she had to step back temporarily for health reasons. As much as I miss her and hope that she comes back soon, her health being as good as possible is what's important. I hope in 2026 she'll consistently have better health. And they said, yeah. Said, has she ever talked about what's up with her health? But obviously, again, I don't. It's not, you know, the people are trying to speculate about her health. It's not really your kind of I guess, problem whenever it comes to this kind of stuff. Like, if Saba wants to go on stream and talk about it, she will. For example, like we've seen with Korone recently. Korone's been on hiatus, and she obviously let us know that things aren't too good with her mum, and that was her decision to let, you know, the fans know about that and to let everybody know what she's going through right now. And if Saba wants to kind of discuss, you know, what health problems are, then that's totally fine, and people can discuss that. But currently, she's just said that she's away for health reasons, whatever that may be, and I think people should just kind of leave it at that, unless she wants to discuss it any further, right? People said Saba's last health update said, whenever people hate on her inactivity, keep in mind that it shows just how good her content is when the main complaint about her streams is that there aren't enough of them. Now, yeah, I think some people are saying that some people are asking for more streams and saying, like, it's not good enough from her or whatever. And if there is anybody saying that, then I do think that is pretty, you know, I guess, unempathetic and things. And I think that is pretty weird, right? She has very clearly stated that she is, you know, away for health reasons, so she can't just get up and, you know, start streaming again. So if anybody's trying to, like, class her as lazy or anything like that, I think that is just stupid. I think anybody kind of trying to say that is stupid, because, again, it seems like she genuinely does want to stream. It's just she's got some stuff restricting her from doing so right now. And obviously said, yes, we are aware that she's been dealing with health issues. I hope people can simply accept that by now, which, again, yeah. From the posts that I've seen, it seems like it's just people concerned. But again, if there is posts of people like actually genuinely getting angry that she isn't streaming, then I do think that is obviously way too far, right? They say the more things change, the more they stay the same. They said, you're right, but hopefully being an independent creator, not tied to an agency, she won't feel pressured or stressed, which I do think is true as well. I feel like, you know, Saba now has a lot more time to kind of, you know, do whatever the hell she wants, you know, whether it's to take more time off for her health or to take more time off in general, because she has that freedom to do so now. With hololive, you have a little bit of like a, you know, you have to do things, you have to do certain stuff. You, like, obviously they are quite lenient with hiatuses, as we've seen. You know, if you do need something and something does happen, then they are quite accommodating to that. But, you know, obviously there is that added stress that I need to get back as soon as possible and get back to streaming to do stuff, right? Whereas Saba, as she's very indie and obviously, you know, can do whatever she wants. She's on her own timeline, her own schedule. You know, she can do whatever she wants. She can take breaks when she wants. She can, you know, leave for as long as she wants. She can come back for as long as she wants, right? And that's totally up to her. And I think that is the freedom that comes with being an indie VTuber, which I think, obviously, you know, a lot of people should respect now, because she has put in a lot of hours and a lot of work previously that obviously, you know, maybe she just wants a little bit more of a break as well. Again, I think that's, you know, totally fine and understandable. So, yeah, people were obviously discussing that. Their health issues, so on break. As always, hope she gets better. He said, just like the good old days. So she retweeted some art about a week ago. So there's that. I hope she's feeling better. And yeah, obviously, they're saying, like, you know, this is something that happens quite commonly with her. So again, it's nothing to be super surprised by. And as, you know, people are saying, it seems like she's been reposting some art and stuff as well. You know, this is from December 2nd, right? This is about, what, 14 days ago, 2 weeks ago. So again, they've reposted that, and they've been reposting a lot of stuff. So again, it's not like they're completely disappeared or anything. They're still seeing everything going around. And, you know, obviously we just kind of have to hope that Saba, you know, can get better and, you know, can come back whenever she feels ready to. Because again, obviously it's one thing, you know, being angry and stuff and trying to pressure her into coming back, but I think it's another thing to kind of, you know, obviously just allow her that time to just kind of get things sorted out and come back in her own time. Because sometimes, you know, some people can come back way too early when they don't really mean to, and we've seen that a couple of times in the VTuber space. I got another topic that I kind of want to talk about in regards to that with another VTuber. But again, obviously there is a lot of people that, you know, tend to come back from a break because they think, oh, I'm better now. Like day one, they come back and then, you know, they get worse again. So, you know, sometimes you need that bit of an extra day, even if she's not extra day, extra, you know, time, even if she is feeling better, just to kind of get, you know, acclimated and get back into things again. And hopefully, you know, that will be soon. I don't know. I don't know how long she plans on staying away. But again, you know, that's up to her. And if she wants to stay away for even longer, if it's months, if it's weeks, if it's days, you know, who knows? But, you know, obviously it's completely up to her. And I think people getting angry over it, they're a little bit stupid, right? But yeah, that's essentially all there is to this situation. Just kind of wanted to cover it, as I saw a lot of stuff coming up on my timeline about it, about people talking about drama and things. There is no drama here. It's literally just a situation of, you know, people just be a little bit concerned about Saba and maybe not seeing some of the tweets that she's put out. So hopefully this does kind of, I guess, educate you on exactly obviously the past of hiatuses and stuff for her, and also where she is at now and what she has said about going away. But yeah, essentially that's all I got. If you guys did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also go to Game Subs, use my code Kaza, get 10% off. Again, they've got a ton of really cool stuff over there. Definitely recommend checking it out. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.